Welcome in the second section of our course. In this section, we'll be creating custom authentication and we'll integrate it with Spring MVC. So we'll be creating Mvc Flow for your application. That will be the first step. So we'll define proper views and we will see how to log in. Next, we'll integrate that logic into the Mvc Flow. So we'll define which page should be executed when login, what should be done when log out, and so on. First video will be about creating custom authentication provider. So we will try to alter default behavior. We'll be configuring Spring to use custom authentication mechanism and also be performing testing. So in this first video, we'll be creating Mvc Flow for your application. So we'll be creating MVC application. We'll be defining views for hello, for home and logic. And also we'll be exposing views as the MVC controllers. So let's start from the hello view. We are using controller to define our views. So hello world is very simple. We have a head with hello world and also hello, and we are getting remote user from servlet request. So we are extracting user that was used to perform login. Once we will done that, we will also see that the logout link will be exposed. So the user will be able to log out using that link. And it will do a sync out for our user, and logout will be performed by the Spring security underneath. Next view is a home. Home is even simpler. It is just a welcome, and also you can click at the hello. So hello will redirect you to the proper page, but hello is guarded by security. So before you go to the hello, the login page will be shown to you. Login page is using standard Spring MVC login mechanism, and let's see how it looks. So it has a head with a title Spring security example and also two divs. So first div is an error, so it will be filled by the Spring MVC in the case of an error. So if there will be invalid user or password, it will be printed here. Also, if you will trigger logout, you will see the div you have been logged out. If you are for the first time on this page, you will see the form with three things. First one will be username, and you can pass username here. Then will be a password, and it is important to specify this as a type password because you will not see it. It will be stars instead of the proper characters. And also submit that is performing actual login to your application. So this is very important thing of our application here. Only views are not enough for Spring security. We need to specify also that they should be accessed via proper controllers. And let's look at it. So we can see that we have MVC config. This is a configuration, and it absolutely implements web MVC configurer that exposes those views as the proper controllers. So we can see that we are adding new controller that is called /home, and view name is home. So it is returning home.html, but rendered, of course. Next we have path root, and also it returns home. Then we have hello. It returns view hello, and login, it returns login also. Home is very important because when you can see in the web security configurer, you can see that home is accessible by any user. So if we go to the application running, we can see that on the localhost 8080, welcome is created here. And also if we will click here to see a greeting, we will be redirected to login page, and that login page was created here.